Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports. It's a pleasure to have you here live and in charge with a little fun, a little entertainment, a little action here for our Thursday night Xfinity series presented by Cool Dog on YouTube. Make sure that you get out there and check out the links in the description. Also, check out Patsfan and all the fine folks that do what they've got to do. This series has been a ton of fun. We're going to have a smaller race tonight because it's dirt series, or not dirt series, it's road series. Could you imagine this being on dirt? It'd be insane. So, but yeah, the series has been taken off. We're about halfway through the series right now, and iRacing is doing itself some justice. And so that's kind of the way the life works. The life kind of gets out there and knocks it out of the park and just kind of does its thing. So, how about it? Started Grid presented by Chop Chop Racing and the Patsfan on YouTube. Make sure you go out there and find the Chop Chop Racing League and all the fine folks out there. Thank you to, of course, all the people who helped make this happen. Week 5 here for Sonoma Raceway is going to see Eric Schaefer on pole, with Charles Van Squick to his outside. Wesley Donaldson, Cody Kinsey going to make it road number 2. Keelan Tony's going to have Brendan Banks to his outside. Foudy and Brad Dove there in road number 4. Big Arch is going to have Strickland in at road number 5. Tom Gom and Zach King out there. Final drivers made some mistakes on the setup of this race. Wanted to keep the drive line on for them. That didn't happen. So, we got some incident point things. The race information for today's race: 25 laps here for the 1.96 mile length track. It's going to be about a half an hour race. I made it short and sweet because, well, it's a road course. We want to make sure that we keep these guys entertained. 119 degrees on the track temperature. Altitude is going to be the biggest thing about this track is the altitude changes, and it's going to be insane. Total of 3 sets of tires. They have 2 tire changes. They have no stages, 1 fast repair, 100% fuel in the cars, and fuel mileage might be a thing. We'll see. But we'll it is how it is. We'll see when the drivers decide to come to pit road. If they can make it all the way, then somebody might try to save. You never know. So, 25 laps I thought was just a good value. So. A lot of time, a lot of entertainment, lots of stuff there. So, tell me about it, Mr. Alex Thompson. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just had a long week, so I'm here watching some racing.
That's the way it is. Budgie gave us 500 biddies out there. Thank you for the 500 biddies, folks. Jess is doing okay. She is back. A little blank. Holy cow. The Stripes ready to go. What was I going to say? Oh, Jess is doing fine, folks. She was under for about 2.5 hours, and she's home. She's fine. She's safe. Everything's good. So, she can't say cheese, which is awesome. And she'll be on the mend. She has a couple more appointments. She's got one in October. That's going to be the major one. And then after that, it'll be smooth sailing from there. So, much love to her. Thank you to everybody on the well wishes today for her and all that stuff. So, we appreciate all the support that we can get. Pace car is going to dive off. 12 turns of insanity. It's going to be, well, more than 12 turns. I think this is the NASCAR circuit. So, it's going to be a ton of fun. Restart zone coming up out of the final horseshoe bend here. The turn, the whatever you want to call it. It's going to be fun. We're going to be going. And it's going to be proud here. Restart zone coming up. And great. 25 laps presented by Beef Jerky Unlimited. I was going to put driver cams up tonight, but, well, let's just face it. I got all jacked up on Mountain Dew and, forgot to do it. And, those are things I have to do. Eric Schaefer out front. Van Scoy's going to be second. The braking zones are heavy here. You're going to get the tires pretty much warmed up. You're going to get the braking zones pushed in. And right now, Wesley Donaldson over to the back bumper of the 41. 91-41 from across the big pond. There's the Go Racing Diecast legend with the WD Diecast racing car. Hey, you know what? WD Diecast is going to be coming up here in a couple of weeks on our Wednesday series. That's going to be a truck series that you guys are going to be able to get out there and watch. So much love to the Sim 500 crew and all they've got going on. Keelan Tony back here at the 84 as Cody Kinsey right ahead. Kinsey's running the 93 Wawa machine, but he's going to be the 11 on your relative when it comes to the number that's out there. Big Art is going to be rolling through the field here up 3 so far. Brandon Banks off 1 from the start of the race. Foudy's going to be in the 8th here as well. Strickland trying to carry into the corner. Up 1, Brad Dove. And the number 25 is back in 10. Tom Gom just out there cruising. And Zach King rolling. about it. All right, rolling. And just like that, first lap's complete. How easy is that, right? Fastest lap of the race, your race leader. Van Scoy, close second, 126.11. 125.24 for Eric Schaefer here as they crest over the hill. Wanted to put up the... Let's see if I even have... normally I don't have the maps loaded for this, so we're going to put it up anyway if I can get the... There it is. It'll be the car number, and it should show for you on the screen. May have to remove some logos. There it is. So there it is. Yeah, we like it. Like it. The NASCAR circuit here, all the way down into the S's here for Eric Schaefer as he continues to lead. Man. All right, this is turn 11. So 12 technical turns here for the drivers as they go for the NASCAR circuit. Turn 12 is going to be the little left-hander here up to the front straightaway, which is going to be the start-finish line right about, is a 1.5 second lead here for Schaefer as he gets a little wall tap out of that. Turn 1 is right up through the bend. Turn 2 is going to be the right-hander. He's going to be able to make right here. And it's going to have a big elevation change. It's going to crest over the hill and then drop in. Turn 3 is going to be the dog leg S here. And it's going to switch back right up to the right here. So that's 3A. 4A is going to be the soft right-hander coming up over here where you're going to see a lot of the drivers kind of skedaddle more to the outside. A little wheel hop for the 4 there as you see Van Scoy trying to close back in. That was... technically turn 5, turn 6 as well. Turn 7 is right here on the that short shoot chicane that you see right there. A lot of drivers bunched up back here as well. 8 and 9 all the way through these S's is what I was talking about right there. Some S's happening here as now the 4 drops in. Turn 10 is going to be the soft right-hander right here. Turn 11, of course, when Schaefer drops in, is going to be down into the carousel, the horseshoe section here. Big momentum for all the drivers as we continue. Eric Schaefer has 3 wins on the series. The only other driver with a win is going to be Brandon Banks, as we're seeing a lot of drivers get a little bit slideways here as Banks tries to clear the 01. Strickland and Seth Fowden. Stryker and Seth getting involved here. There's what happened getting into the corner. I believe Seth was on approach. We'll see what the break was here. Oh, looked like the 888 got a little bit free. Woo! A save by Seth. 1.4 second lead here as Schaefer goes around. I did tell all the drivers that if they do get the incident point limit, that we're going to clear those so that everybody doesn't have to worry about the incident point. I meant to turn that off so that way the drivers didn't have to deal with that on the road course. Before the race, you were telling me, Alex, that this is a racetrack that you've not been on. As far as this is the first time you're watching, you've watched it on television, but you haven't raced on it.
No, I've never raced on it. I've just, well, 1, I never owned the track, and 2, is that I just didn't really think about getting it, and I was like, I should get it just to run it once or twice, but we'll get there when we get there.
Van Scoy 2 seconds. Kenzie is going to be up 1. Wesley Donaldson rolling into the corner. Kalen Tony's going to be in 5th here. Big Art again trying to push his way forward. Big battle happening here throughout the field. The Schaefer again, 1:19.08 is going to have the fastest lap of the race. Big Art just ran a little bit faster, about half a second faster. He's going to be all over the back bumper of the 84.01. Looks to the inside of the 84, and we'll see if this is going to be a crossover here. 01 trying to get around the 84. Downhill sector here as they get ready for turn 5 here. Turn 6 as far as the NASCAR circuit goes. And turn 7, another right-hander coming up. Big heavy braking zone 01 outside. Gets into the corner, out through the chicane. Little wheel hop for the 84, and they'll be side by side for the battle here. Ooh, a little wheel hop there for the 01. is now through the S's. 0184 door to door. Good battle here as Calantoni tries to hold on. Brad Dove having an off-track moment. He had an issue there. See what happened to Brad. We like Brad. I think he just got through the gears. Let's see what happened here. Oh, just got free on the front straightaway. He did. Oh, he's good. They do have a fast repair, so they should be able to use it. Big Art clears Calantoni. Brandon Banks in tow now as well. See Cody Kinsey falling for third for the time being. Wesley Donaldson through the uphill sector of turn 1, turn 2. Again, the right-hander right here as Wesley Donaldson goes to work. Big push out of the corner. We'll see how this is going to fare out as Big Art tries to play catch-up here. His last lap, 121.67. Brandon Banks, 121.21. Fastest lap for him. Ooh, baby. Hearing some tires. Tom Gom doing a decent job. Up to 10th here. He's up one spot. Foudy's ruling. See Seth get out there and run the road course. And I appreciate the drivers get out and run the road course. It's not the most popular type of racing out here, but 2.5 seconds the gap here for Schaefer to Van Scoik. Kinsey trying to rip the wall here as well. A lot of drivers down behind him.
Looking at some of the gyro cams here. I like the gyro cams. They're cool.
Like it as well. Kinsey under fire from the 91. Able to get back out of the throttle. Good sector there for him. 19 laps to complete here. '91 was a little bit free there. He's going to go recollects as now they get down into the uphill. That's a downhill to an elevation climb. We like to see it. Big Art just ran his fastest lap of the race in 19.45. About a 1.3 second difference between he and the race leader's pace, and he is trying to get to the back bumper of the 91. I know Nate's real good at road courses. He does like this car, and so does 91 free. Good accident awareness there for the 01, and a great save by the 91 there. Momentum. No carousel. Yeah, no carousel. No, I went with the original NASCAR course or whatever it was called. The one that said NASCAR is what I did.
The carousel one?
Yeah, there's a couple of different versions of this racetrack all over. So yeah, this is the Legend course, I guess that's what it's called. The NASCAR races at Sonoma. So that's no carousel. We don't want to do the carousel. That one, this one's good. This one's the way it is. Oh man. Let's see. Sonoma's had a lot of issues. I tell you what, look at this. If you look at the track map, there's a lot of these drivers are still within throwing distance of each other. You can reach out through a water bottle from first and hit the driver in seventh. But don't do that. That's, you don't want to do that. Well, Stryker's closed it in as well. Strickland's got about a 10-second deficit between he and Brandon Banks. But he's gotten around a couple of drivers. Seth Foudy's out there working with that number 30. He is going to be the number 7 is what he requested there. There's Schaefer, 2-second difference here to Van Scoik as Kinsey tries to hold on to that third spot here. Big Art in tow he did get around Wesley Donaldson there, but Wesley hit a little slideways here. Kinsey runs his fastest lap of the race last time by 1:20.21, doing a better job of getting that car working. We'll see what he can do now. As now the 93 will set himself up for the front straightaway. Big Art 1:19.87. Calantoni having an issue off track. He's good though. Foudy's going to got a little off track there as well. He should be good to go. 1.9 back is Van Scoik, and Charles he's got some company right behind him. He's getting faster here. Braking zone for all the drivers. Lot of opportunity for speed out of this corner. 41 into turn 7 here. The 01 gets a little slideway. It's good opportunity for maybe a passing zone as they hit over to the turtles there. Down through the S's, 8, 9, and 10 coming up. The 41 to the 93 try to track down the 2.5 second difference here between Eric Schaefer. Holy goodness.
Well, I just found out some interesting news that I will talk to you later about. But on other bad news, I got sunburnt today.
Got sunburnt? Oh, baby.
Yeah, my neck is really, really sore with sunburnt.
Cody Kinsey trying to make a pass on the 41. Good defense delivered, but tell you what, the best passing zone here is is turn 11 where that horseshoe sector is. And right now, uphill 41. Speed for the 93 down into turn 3. 93 breaks in. 01 there as well. Crossover for the 93. The uphill. Oh, jumps the circuit, gets into the 41. He launched himself. Cody Kinsey tried to get to the inside, got over the turtles, and now the 41 of Charles Van Squik. They've got some work to go back and do here. One more time there. Here's a look at what happened. Got into the corner, hit the turtles, and got into the 41 there. So Van Squik drop it back here. Zach King. He had an issue as well, but the 87 doing a decent job. Eric Schaefer out front. Big Art trying to close into 4.5 now. As Wesley Donaldson holds on to third. Brandon Banks into fourth. Callan Tony's going to be in fifth. Top 3 in points. Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks, Callan Tony all separated by about 20 points apiece when it came to what I was looking at with the points earlier. 25-point lead for Eric Schaefer, 3 wins of the season. Brandon Banks has a 15-point advantage over Callan Tony. 40 points separate, 1 through 3. Cody Kinsey, 4th in the point standing, 66 points back. Robert Church, Zach King, all 70 points back. So a tie for 5th as they would be. Right now, Big Art trying to make it happen. Van Squik trying to play catch-up now. And unfortunate. Kinsey just went to the inside, tried to make it stick, and then all of a sudden there was a dang old car there. Callan Tony's going to be in 5th here. Again now, having to play catch-up as Charles Van Squik, Michael Strickland 2.5 back from the Bell Helicopter 88. All right. You got your eyes set on a driver here. Who you got your eyes set on there?
I got my eyes set on Van Squik. Van Squik, to be honest, because I mean, granted, he just had that little bit of mishap, but I feel like he'll get back up in the top 3. He's got a long ways to go, but I believe he can do it.
Tom said he had an issue with that wall. How about Tom? I like Mr. Gum. Schaefer, 120.83. Big Art, 120.22. 16th of a second lap difference here. Brad Dove got around Zach King. Zach King just monitoring the pace. A little Under Armour action. Hey, what? I didn't even see what the strength of field was for today's race. It's pretty decent. 12 drivers. Where are we at next week? That's what we're going to be looking at. That's what we want to see. Dun, 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 dun. We're at Indianapolis, and then Bristol, and then Talladega, then Homestead, then Phoenix, and then it's been a good race. It's been a good season. It's been nice, cool, calm, and collected. Of course, we want to see more drivers get out here and run the B car, but there's a lot here to be said for the Xfinity car. It's only a 10 race schedule, and we were able to get out here and do some good with it. So that's what we'll do. We'd like to see it. Wesley Donaldson in third. Brandon Banks 4.5 back, or 4.5 back from Wesley Donaldson here. Callan Tony does have Cody Kinsey on the back bumper. 8 seconds back from there is going to be Van Squik, who I still think has a top 3 car. He's running 4 tonight. as Kenzie tries to make the inside line work on the 84. Is going to be able to do so. Brandon Banks is going to be up two. Wesley Donaldson to third. We'll see how this is going to fare out for every one of these drivers. 4.5 back now as Big Art closes in. A 5-second lead for the 01. Now down to 0.8 of a second. The two cars running the old Bass Pro Shops paint schemes here. A little bump for the 01. Or this could be a battle here. Schaefer won't make it easy.
Oh, he won't make it easy, but he's Diggert's a really good driver, and so is Eric Schaefer. They've got a really good battle up here.
Through the corners, up through the S's. They're gonna roll out. So Schaefer, Big Art battle for the lead. Up 7 spots will be the 01 here. He does like his road courses. Do the 4 out of the throttle. 01's going to be back in. They're going to be. Tell you what, I've not seen Bass Pro Shops club machines run like this. That's for darn sure. Most laps led Eric Schaefer through this one here. Big Art could almost tie it. We'll see here as they're going to be 12 laps to go. Hold on to it. Man.
Gonna be a close one.
Tell people what you got going on racing there and what they can find on your YouTube channel there, brother.
Well, they can find a lot of things. Also, like you said, my Thompson Racing. I'm trying to upload some of my actual racing that I do in real life to my Cool Dog channel. But just been having long weeks of working on cars, and I got a race tomorrow, and I got a race Saturday, and I got a race Sunday. So I have a long weekend ahead of me.
Oh man, I just saw what I don't like. I get pinged sometimes with some races and stuff like that, or with on Discord during the races, and
yeah,
it bugs me.
That was the thing I was going to talk to you about later, but
no, yeah, folks. Netcode.
Ooh.
Good battle for the lead here. 4 in the 01. Wesley Donaldson 4.8 back, trying to close in as well. These two. Nathan Big Art's going to be in second. Donaldson's going to be in third. Brandon Banks is in fourth. Cody Kinsey up to fifth here. Alan Tony coming through 2, 3, and 4. Going to be into the turn 5 section here. Turn 6 as well. I like this turn. This is one of my favorite turns just because it carries so much momentum out of the corner. Just got to be careful with that wall. That's for darn sure.
I always thought the interesting turn was always the one to the checkered flag. It was always that short turn, or that long/short turn, whatever you want to call it.
Carousel right here. 87 goes a lap down. Where Schaefer and the 01 are. Get a little bit free. 4 a little free. Back into the throttle, but he's good. 01 trying to make the pass as clean as he can. 4:01, 91, 9, 11. Kenzie trying to hold on to Banks here. Kenzie's got good speed here. I'm going to pick a driver to. Well, you talked about Van Scoik here earlier. Van Scoik trying to work around. There's Seth Foudy there. Foudy back to the inside. We'll see if Seth can push his way forward. I wonder if Charles has any issues going on with the car. Cody Kinsey getting around Brandon Banks as the teammates go to the inside. Donaldson still in third. 7 seconds with 10 laps to go. 5.8 through the corner. Big Art through the S's there. 01
Big Art was-
is got, I don't know. Nate has got he's got some patience right now.
He's got more patience than I would, to be honest.
Brad Dove into the corner here. Let's see. Brad's faring out to Dove Farms LLC. Big Art Schaefer again. That corner goes to the advantage of the 01. But Schaefer doing a good job of keeping the corner working. 4 on the uphill. 01 with a crossover here, trying to get to the inside. He's heavier on the brakes. Donaldson in third. He's got about Big Art Schaefer side by side. 01 to the uphill. 4 to the outside. Oh, puts him out in the dirt. And some sportsmanship there for Schaefer. Schaefer now to go back at it. They'll clean their tires off and go back at it. Some sportsmanship there. Schaefer said, hey, I didn't mean to get up into you and didn't mean to knock you off the track. They were just trying to race clean there. And so now Schaefer will go back at it. Big Art, 6/10 of a second difference here. Wesley Donaldson's going to be in third. Cody Kinsey is closing in the distance here. Keep your eye on that driver as well. Carl's on pit road. Going to talk about tires and fuel. That's sometimes a concern, so we'll have to see how that's going to work. There's, again, Brad Dove right ahead of these drivers. Charles coming off pit road. 01 free on the outside. Ooh. So Schaefer takes back over the lead. Big Art. I'm not sure what happened there. He tried to go outside of Brad Dove there, and we'll have to go back to work. So Brad up in the uphill here. Big sector for all these drivers. Going to be there to the outside. 4 goes to the inside. 01 sends the corner here, crosses over the 25. 25 back to the inside. But now Big Art, who led that lap, who was leading that lap, lost that lap, and now the battle goes back. Schaefer's still leading here. Technical lead change, but not technical lead change, as now the 01 goes back to it. Vanskoik still on the lead lap here. That was something I was going to say about this racetrack. There's enough time to get down pit road if you're in a decent position to be able to put yourself in a good spot. Right now, Schaefer gets slideways here. The 01 digs back to the throttle for the 01. Donaldson now playing catch up here as well. Cody Kinsey, there's a top 3 search for him here. He's putting in the effort to catch Wesley Donaldson. Striker with an off track. We haven't had that many off tracks. We do have 41 total incident points so far for the series, but just a couple of off tracks. 1 for Schaefer, 2 for Big Art. 3 for Big Art. Most off tracks. Anthony, he's seen a couple of them. Those are only 1Xs, so hopefully they're good to go. Schaefer still within the momentum, gets into the corner. 01 still there to the inside. Good battle through the turn 7 area here. 8, 9, and 10 coming up. Again, Schaefer with a little bit clean air, able to work around.
That's what I really like about this league right now. It's just a bunch of the sportsmanship. I really love. I've always grown up, and I love the sportsmanship. Whether it's racing or any sport it is, I just love sportsmanship. I just don't like the people who don't have sportsmanship.
I know that you guys folks can't hear it, but they're talking to each other out there, and they're doing a good job of just trying to keep it interesting and try to work around each other. And I think that's one of the things that I like about league racing over the officials is that's exactly where it's at. 119. 120 now. It's spicy. It's a spicy meatball. I don't set the track temperature. I let iRacing set the track temperature. For those who are out there when it comes to setting up the session. 01. Gotta get that entry. He does. He gets a little bit more clean. Be a little bit more free, but he is there on the back bumper of the 4. So the battle for the lead between these two. But Cody Kenzie gets around Wesley Donaldson here. So yeah, driving the Wawa. Could be right behind the 25. Wesley Donaldson to 4th. Brandon Banks sits in 5th here. Callan Tony's going to be in 6th. And Schaefer try to maximize the bonus points here. The braking zone for all these drivers working heavily.
Because it's the last one on the lead lap so far, and he's trying to do his best, do what he can.
All right, here, folks, just needed me. 5 laps to go. Eric Schaefer, Big Art, quarter second here. And Charles, he's running about 3 seconds faster than some of the drivers. He might be able to play catch up here. We'll see how long any of these drivers work. There's the 9 of Brandon Banks to the inside of Wesley Donaldson. Callan Tony's going to be back here. He's letting a few drivers go, but there's Seth Foudy. See Seth out here running in the Xfinity Series. We do like this. I do like this Thursday night Xfinity Series. Tom Gom came to pit road. Zach King coming to pit road right now. Unique racetrack. 01, little free off corner. Hooks the bottom. A good race between Eric Schaefer and Big Art.
25 laps, they should, with the gas that they have in there, they should be able to go the whole way.
Depends on how they drive. You know, there's a lot that can happen there. Brad Dove and Wesley Donaldson having an issue there. Schaefer 3/4 of a second. Try to hold off the 01. Whoa. 01 to the inside. 4 to the bumper. He's clear. 01 had a run there and probably could have made that stick, but backed out of it. Chose to race it a little bit differently. Eric Schaefer just doing himself some justice. Cody Kenzie catching these drivers. He's closed in some of that gap. 9 seconds the gap though. As Callan Tony and Strickland go side by side. Here's a battle. Seth Foudy's there as well. 3 drivers in a little pack here for 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Ooh, and Eric Schaefer got a little loose.
Did he heavy break in? Hold on.
Heavy.
Oh, he hit the dirt. Oh, I've done that so many times on that corner. Great save by Eric Schaefer. The Big Art 1.2 second deficit here as Schaefer rolls the corner. Donaldson. Brad Dove getting collected here as Dove's going to be working the outside. They're stuck in the same corner together here, and they're trying their darndest. Tom Gom actually has got a race for position here with Brad Dove as Brad is just trying to make the car work for himself. Donaldson at 5th as Foudy 5.8 back. The Big Art with 3 laps to go does take over the lead, pulls 2 seconds as Eric Schaefer cooling the tires down here. When you get those tires that hot, you have to manage that, and Schaefer of course knows that that's what's on up for stake here, and he's doing a pretty bang up job of doing it. Cody Kenzie coming around the corner, a little slideways down into the downhill section. Is going to take the right hander here. That's turn 10, turn 11, the horseshoe that's coming up. I tell you what, he's carrying speed. He sees these drivers ahead of him. Eric Schaefer, 2 to go here. Will maximize bonus points when it comes to putting on pole laps led. Biggest mover is Nathan Bigart, who's a current race leader. But Kenzie, story be told, he's getting faster. Well, this time 123 and some flatness. Van Scoik, 2 laps to go, trying to catch one more spot here. Dove and Gom. Dove got sideways there. 91 trying to get around the 25. Give him a bump and went to the inside. Oh, 149. Kinsey in 4th. Wesley Donaldson in 5th. Now with some nose damage. I watched that happen. I went back and watched that happen. Donaldson tried to bump him out of the way. And Seth closing in 2.5 seconds here for the end of this race. Seth has just been consistent. That's all he's been trying to do. There's Tom Gom ahead. And Tom has been good to continue to move. Eric Schaefer holding on for one more as the white flag waves as Big Art got around Schaefer after Schaefer heated his tires up and now is starting to push. Schaefer getting a little bit faster, so that last lap wasn't as fast as what he was running before because of that spin up, but still a solid night for him. Big Art and Schaefer putting on a show. Kenzie putting on a show as well. Kenzie, oh no! Kenzie with a blown engine. What happened to Kenzie? Kenzie, oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Can he make it around? Brandon Banks in 4th. Kenzie's got a fired engine here. The top 3 night, Brandon Banks ahead of him. He makes it around. Big Art is going to win here. Schaefer's going to be in 2nd. Kenzie's going to be having Brandon Banks. But I'll tell you what, Kenzie has got some smoke there, but he's getting pushed by Banks.
Banks is gonna. That's a good team. That's what you call major sportsmanship right there. Pushing them to the finish.
'93 sends the corner. 9 there. Oh no.
Oh,
it broke.
I want to push him.
It broke. Little bump draft there. Brandon Banks is going to finish 3rd. Seth Foudy's going to be 4th. Wesley Donaldson 5th. Stryker finishes 6th. Somebody push Kenzie. I even cleared the meatball so he didn't get DQ'd crossing the line. Hold on. Man, Kenzie had a top 3 night. Man, oh man. All right, Big Art gets the win.
And he makes it across the line.
He pulls the Truex. Let's go.
I love it.
Oh, man. If that was you, would end up in the wall 10 out of 10 times? Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, no, localized cautions. All right, Big Art's going to win. Sonoma's out of the way. We're going to Indy next week, and we're going to run a few more laps at Indy. That's going to be a little bit longer race. Schaefer's going to be 2nd. Banks is going to be 3rd. Foudy, Wesley Donaldson, Strickland, Van Scoy, Kellen Tony, Cody Kinsey, and Tom Gom, your top 10. Brad Dove, Zach King, all finished there as well. And good timing, good energy, good everything. Yeah. What a good little race that was. That was a good little was a good little race. Much love, Budgie. All right. All right. Let's bring them up real quick, and then we'll have everybody all chit chat and chat. Congratulations, having to be patient there. Man, oh man, you're just good at road courses, and I know this. I've put a lot of hours into making that make yourself better on road courses. Congratulations on the win here, of course, Nate. But walk me through this one because you and Schaefer had some good recipes happening there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was a great race. I do enjoy the road courses, especially in these stock cars. I think it's fun. They're big, heavy, throwing them around. Not a lot of grip in these things taking off the line. It's just a fun race. Decided, I just wanted to start in the back, have some fun, race some guys, try to figure out passing on these road courses. That's not always the easiest thing. So it was a good opportunity to try to, work up on that, get some practice. But great battle with Eric, man. That was awesome. He was fast at this track for sure, and I enjoyed it the whole way. We both made mistakes. We both gave each other room. I bumped him, got him messed up one time, let him ahead, and he did the same to me. When we overdid it and hurt each other, we gave it back, and ultimately it was just he made that one extra mistake going into 11 there, and I was able to get by, and that was all. That was the difference in the race, basically, because I was not able to pass him without him making a mistake. So great battle, great race.
And once you got clean air, then it was about just kind of hitting your mark there. I think that was the one thing that I noticed is you're driving around trying to pass clean at a track like Sonoma with all the elevation changes. The As tough as that is, when you get clean air, what then do you have to change your mind on?
Yeah, it's just about not overdriving and not making a mistake for the same thing that happened to me, because that's what it takes on these road courses. Again, is the guys behind you are waiting for you to make a mistake and they're going to capitalize on it. So I basically tried to back myself down a little bit and just focus on the grip level of the car and not try to overdrive it. And it paid off because I actually ended up, feeling better once I did that and getting more grip. When you're not pushing, when you're battling somebody, sometimes without even realizing it, you're pushing the car too hard, getting the tires hot. And I definitely did that battling with Eric. And after I got ahead, just tried to cool myself down, cool the tires down, and stay focused.
Well, you come in, you got yourself a road course. You gonna be back for Indy next week?
Yeah, I should be here next week also.
Nice, there it is. All right, congratulations. I know that we'll get to some more speed and get to some. But I chose unique tracks. I really did. And I like Sonoma a lot. It's one of my favorite road courses to visually watch when it comes to the NASCAR circuit. So I love watching people drive Watkins Glen, but I feel like it's cliche. And I don't like any other road course in the NASCAR circuit but Sonoma. So it's just good. I mean, some people like Coda, but I think it's too long of a course to call a race for. Forgive me for that. That's the reason why I chose Sonoma.
No, Sonoma is my number one pick for road courses for NASCAR. Also, it's iconic. The races here in the Cup Series and the Xfinity were great this year. The Xfinity race was awesome with SVG. So I enjoy it. The quick laps, quick race was nice. Coda probably would have been a little too long, like you said. And this track is just awesome.
I'd have done 15 laps at Coda. I'm just saying, enough to make it on fuel. That was my only other concern. I probably could have made it 5 laps longer, and you guys would probably been pushing for fuel, but still a good race, man. Congratulations on the victory, Alex. Do you have anything for Nate?
Congrats. That was fun. That was fun to watch you and Eric Schaefer. It really was. There's a few times where I thought you were to go up and do them, but like you said, you're just waiting for a pass, and it's hard to pass on road courses. So I mean, congrats. You guys did really good.
Appreciate it.
My man, give shout outs. You get a victory over here in ASE.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Eric getting the P2 and the broadcast, Jason, Signature Esports, putting on the series, man, it's awesome. I enjoy these cars, and I'd never race them. So when I finally do get in them, and I always have a good time. So a great night for me. Give a shout out to the Chop Shop guys coming in, getting Striker in here last minute. Appreciate all the drivers coming out tonight. Actually, I know it's not the most popular to run road courses with these NASCAR cars, but always appreciate seeing people show up for them. Give a shout out to the fast paint job tonight, me and Eric, and all the fans watching. Number one fan, always watching. Love you, Mom.
I think everybody should run the Truex paint scheme, especially Kenzie, because he was sitting third. That mistake. I cleared his meatball so that way, because Banks was pushing him, and when he got to turn 11, I was like, I'm clearing this meatball so it doesn't get DQ'd because there's some teamwork going on here. Man, that was a ton of fun to watch. All right, brother, congratulations. We'll see you Saturday. Wait, Friday.
All right.
Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
All right. Big Art comes home in victory lane. Let's talk to Eric Schaefer, comes home P2. And not without maximizing on the bonus points and leading the most laps. And I heard the statement, and I know that Nate's got he's just a road course dude, but he said it was tough to pass you, and I said that you were not going to make it easy on him because as well as you as much as you don't you say I heard you say that you're not as good on the road courses. You're still better at this car than hands down probably 5 people that I know in this car. You're one of the as far as the fastest drivers out there. You're probably one of the fastest drivers that I see. Maybe top 5 drivers that I see out there. That because of this car and because of you and this car combo.
Thank you, appreciate that. But no, I'm not very good. The only road course that I'm decent at with this car is like Road America, Road Atlanta. That's about it. But Sonoma, just so much elevation change and the track temp, hot as it was, it was a challenge for me. I was honestly surprised I held him off as long as I did. The only reason I got back by him that one time is because Brad Dove was a moving chicane out there, and it just he held Nate up just enough that I was able to get back by him. But no, man, that was a fun race, good battle. I just once he got by me, and when I made that one mistake in the 11, once he got by me, I cooled my jets and just ran second. I said, "There's no sense in me trying to catch him now." So that's what we did and finished P2.
Man, I know that I kind of sometimes choose the awkward courses. I like Sonoma. I think it's I was telling Nate, this is an iconic track to me. I like the elevation changes. It's one of the more visually pleasing because when you get over to the crest of the hills, you have blind curves. You have what I think the track delivers the best, and that can be a competitive race line. It showed up today. I mean, and I think that's why I like this track the most. You talk about Road Atlanta and Road America and those. It didn't even cross my mind to put those on. When I saw when I knew that I was doing the Xfinity car, I was like, I went Sonoma here. But what do you think?
Yeah, good choice. I nothing bad to say about it. I enjoyed it. I'm not as good here as I should be, is what I should say.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I did. I like feedback. I try to take as much feedback as I can get. Right.
Yeah, no complaints. No complaints from this peanut gallery. Trust me.
Okay. I want to make sure that I know the track. Well, we all know that I don't touch track temperature because I think that if you try to match your track temperature with your air temperature, you're just getting bland racing. I want the track temperature to be dynamic, and it was a little hot. It was when I saw 119 degrees, I was like, it might be a little spicy out there.
Wasn't bad.
But there's a lot of weight to this car. Was there ever any point? Because I've not been doing fuel mileage for the cars. Was there any doubt for fuel, or was everything good?
No. At the end of the race there, we could have ran almost 30 laps. So still had like 4.5, 5 laps of gas left.
That's what I was telling Nate is I thought I should have made it 30 laps. That way it would have been like close, and I don't know. Lots of different ideology here, but a lot of different things happening. But you had some good battles throughout the field. Freaking man. I cleared his black flag so that Banks could push him across the start finish line. I saw the Truex roll, and man, you guys are showing up. But hey, you lead in points. You had a 25-point lead coming into today's race. You do maximize every bonus point but one, so that's I think that's still a win when it comes to getting out here and making your statement here. But we go to Indy next week. What's your thoughts there?
Good track for me. We're pretty decent there. Banks is pretty decent there. Hopefully Jesse will show up and get in there with us. But no, Cody's decent there. We just we need to get him finished a little bit better, man. He was having a hell of a run tonight, but we just gotta give old Kinsey some good luck. Um, no, Indy, kind of excited about that one. I enjoy it.
Yeah, we got to give Kinsey, like, we got to send him a troll. Remember those old trolls with the fluffy hair?
Yeah,
We need to send him a basket of those or something. I don't know.
I might have to let him hop in my car, take him for a few laps, so he gets a little bit of talent from the first lap.
Rep it off on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Oh hell, Alex. Anything for Big Shave here?
Not a lot. I think you said majority of it. Congrats on the P2 finish, and I really do like the battle between you and Nate. So it was good to watch. I literally could not keep my eye off of it. It was fun to watch.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about him. I don't know what he does different, but he can just, no matter what track we're at, he can save tires better than anybody else. So hats off to him, because I can't do it.
he's been on the service for just under 2 years, I think. And once he started, I don't know. I started watching it through the Chop Shop League and watching him come up through and get better and better. Right. At one day, it kind of clicked for him, and you could see where he was making better choices. And when he did, that's when he started saving and just letting people go and learning from what drivers were ahead of him. And I don't know. It's a weird thing to say, but Nathan is in my opinion, Nathan is a student of the track and the drivers around him. Whereas I would call you the teacher of stay behind me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's how I like it. All right, Eric. Much love, man. Give you shout outs. You get a victory, or not victory, P2 finish here tonight. I'm used to saying victory for you.
Yeah, no, I know.
You got three wins on the season coming in, but there's more opportunities. We're halfway through, 5 races left, 6 races left, something like that. It was fun to watch tonight. Give your shout outs, man.
Yeah, shout out to you, Jason, Signature Esports, for putting on the broadcast. Appreciate it. Alex, huge shout out to you for helping out with the broadcast, and shout out for the Cool Dog sponsorship. Shout out to the Patsfan for sponsoring. Shout out to Nate, man, that was a heck of a race, and as love always goes to all the DVR guys and Paul Setup Shop.
You got to get, I don't know if he can get over here, but we got to get Newbrow in one of these races.
Newbrow's got to be able to allow his wife to get him on the race.
Okay, that too. At least one. You got a super speedway coming up, the only one on it. It'd be fun to see that whole big crew get over here and run that thing. But I do hope that we get the field back together next week as well. I know road courses are kind of, it's hit or miss on how many drivers you're going to have. Sometimes you can pack the field. Sometimes you get, a dozen, which is what pretty much we had tonight. So, but I think Indy next week's going to be a lot of fun. Eric, much love, man. Give love to everybody out there, and we'll see you next week, man.
Thanks, man.
It's Eric Schaefer coming out P2, and last but not least, this guy was trying to help the teammates. I even saw it happening. I was trying to make sure that if you could have got him cleared through 11 and kept pushing him, and he was going to finish 3. That was some road course bump drafting That's what I was going to call it. But P3 tonight, Brandon. Much love to you.
Yeah,
And then he coasts through like poor Cody.
I don't know. I tried. He went up too high in 11, and I got too much of a run to the bottom, and they were coming, and I was like, man, I don't think I can get back to him, and I didn't want to give up the podium for another team. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I was like, oh, I tried, man. He goes, nah, you're good. So we tried to get him there, but he deserved it. He was really fast tonight.
He was good.
Him,
He
yeah.
was, he was going through the field, but this is was this of a road course track? Is this one you like, or is this would you prefer a different one?
I don't really like any of them, Jason, to be honest with you. Nah, this was okay. I mean, I really hated this track for a long time. And I seem to having to race it quite like more often than some of the other normal tracks like you would think, like Watkins Glen and those type of tracks like you'd think you'd have more races there. People tend to schedule Sonoma more, so I've been running it more. It's not bad. It's just you have to kind of learn how to drive slower to be faster, kind of thing. And this thing with all the elevation changes, it's really a lot of throttle control here. So um, yeah, I mean it's okay. They're all about equal to me. I'm not a big road course guy. I get out here and I'm mid pack fast, and a lot of times the only time I'm really ever finishing like this is because I kept it on the track, you know.
Yeah.
So that's mainly what I try to do is I'm really good at not making too many mistakes. But I'm not super fast. You know, I'm usually a second or two off the pace and just kind of drive my own race. And if it happens, it happens. And if I can come out with the top 10, then that's a good day for me.
What I like about is throwing a road course in, and even with short schedules, I will always throw a road course in, because it gives the opportunity for drivers who are, students of the craft, so to speak, to get out there and to run something that you, especially in this car, to be able to have that throttle control, because you talk about this racetrack. Watkins Glen is kind of like a full bore heavy brake, other than the uphill S's. Coda's too damn long.
Yeah.
Sonoma, I agree wholeheartedly, because I mean, you think you're going to be full throttle out of the horseshoe out of 11. You take the left hander at 12. You have to almost burp the throttle just so you can make the turn, just to make the turn one uphill. And
Yep.
there's just so many things about the racetrack that has character. And Schaefer had mentioned Road America and like Road Atlanta and stuff like that, and didn't even think about that. I love the Chicago Street Course. It's my favorite road course on iRacing. But
Yeah.
I don't like this car at the Chicago Road Course.
Yeah, that's a tight track. I've raced it a couple of times, I think, in the truck and not Xfinity. I haven't raced it in Xfinity. I've raced it in that and the next gen car. It's fun. It's just hard to pass. You've got to be really good at road courses to run that course. I mean, I've raced against Nathan there, and I think he lapped me. So
Right.
he's good everywhere, man, when it comes to these road courses. So like I said, hats off to him. He ran a heck of a race. Schaefer, he held his own up there with him, and he just even be close to Nathan. It's a good race for him.
I tell you what, y'all just still do better than I do. That's all it is. That's all it is. Alex, what you got for Brandon?
I mean, you gotta you do way better than I do. I stink at road courses too. So, I mean, I'm getting up there in road courses. It just takes time, like you said, practice.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
yes, but I mean, congrats on the P3 finish. Like you said, I really love the like pushing. I was like, yes, come on, push him, push him. And then when
I
you
tried.
started,
I
yeah,
really did. I slowed down for him because I knew he wrecked. I was like, man, he deserves this way more than I do. I was like, let me see if I can help him. And I didn't realize he was blew up when he went by me. And I'm like, just hoping the motor holds on for another lap. And he ended up blowing up. I think somewhere around the S's. I think. And I was trying to push him, and he just went too wide in 11, and I just couldn't get down up there to him. And I think we would have probably wrecked trying to get to him, and I didn't was like, man, I'm not gonna do that and lose it. So it just had to do it. But yeah, congrats to him. He deserved to be up here in top three. He was really fast, him, Nathan, and Eric. So congrats to all of them, and I said, I think the rest of the schedule we're going to be all right. So we'll go in there and we'll be somewhat competitive, a little more than tonight at the other tracks.
Well, you're 30 points back from Schaefer. It was 25 coming into today's race, but you're second in points coming in. You still have a victory, which is still something to look at here. But there's a lot that we got 5 races left. Anything can happen. The fields could get fuller and start stacking up. But the biggest thing is that you gotta lead a lap.
Yeah, it is. It's important. Like I said, those guys are up here leading laps and leading the most laps and all that kind of stuff. Every race. I mean, it's they're good. I mean, you got to give it to them. They're really good at this car, and I'm still kind of learning it a little bit, and I've got a lot to learn. So I think we'll be okay in the next couple of races. We'll go in there, and I don't know. We'll try to lead a lap if we can. If Schaefer will give us one. So yeah, that's it. It was a lot of fun tonight. Really, like I said, I'm not a really big fan of road courses, but I mean, I do like to get in here and at least practice. Just to me, it's just more practice than anything. Just trying to get better at it, and the only way you're going to get better is just having seat time in this thing and doing it over and over again. So yeah, so we're happy for that. But like I said, we'll take top 3. I was not even thinking about getting anywhere near that tonight, and so we'll definitely take that.
It was fun to watch, man. Congratulations, of course. This was it was good. It was a good race. I thought it. I don't know. It's a good race.
Thanks for 25 laps. Thank you. 25 was good. That was real good.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I thought about. I did tell the other two. I was like, 30 would probably have been the max. And I asked Schaefer about fuel, and I was like, because that would have put you close on fuel, sort of maybe some conserving. But yeah, it was. I don't like 60, 70, 80 laps at a road course. It just makes I've called enough. I've called enough 24-hour events and 6 and 12-hour events. That takes the cake for the year. 25 laps is fine.
Yeah, I mean, you within a couple laps, you're gonna know who the good drivers are, and and we get so spaced out on these kind of tracks that who's gonna win. Before it's all said and done. So it's good. 25 laps. This was fun. It wasn't mind-numbingly road. I hate road courses. I hate it. It was good long, hour long, whatever it was, and like I said, we go on about our day.
Here's the big thing, though, and one thing I do want to hit that on. You were 6th, but it was like 3 or 4 laps to go. So
yeah.
To finish 3rd, that's a good day, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Well, honestly, Brad, I hate to say. I mean, I don't want to throw anybody, but Brad was in the way. I don't know what he was doing there. I know he was a lap down, and I think he held Wesley up quite a bit. I think he slowed Cody down a little bit, but Cody, I think that was his own mistake there at the end. But yeah, a couple. I mean, I'm not sure. I know he's holding his line, and I don't know. I think he was when you're that much slower than the people coming up behind you. I think you kind of have to just yield to him. I understand, he's trying to keep his position or whatever he was doing, but he was really in the way, and I think he cost Wesley maybe even a top 3. Be honest with you, because he was running pretty quick, and Cody caught him rather quickly there because of that. So I don't know, but like I said, I know he's racing. I'm not telling anybody they can't do that, but it was just such into the race, and I think it had a little bit of a change of outcome there because of that. So, but yeah, it worked out for us. We're good.
That's the only road course we got. That's run a predict. The biggest thing is to run a predictable line, no matter what track you're on. I think that's part of the sporting code is that. You can't just move all over the place and I'm not knocking Brad because I love Brad. No. I think he's a great guy and all that. When I saw that happen, I saw and I heard what was said over the radio, and I was like, well, I could see that. I could see that being an issue. So, but a ton of fun, man. Give shout outs. I'll let you get going.
Yeah. Thanks for you guys for putting on the broadcast. Cool Dog for sponsoring it. Alex for doing what you do, man. Appreciate it. You guys do a good job in here. Like I said, hopefully we can get a bigger turnout with some of these other ovals coming up, and people want to race a little bit more of those types of tracks. Congrats to Nathan for putting on a show for everybody. He's pretty much top notch when it comes to road courses. So congrats to him and Schaefer and all the DBR guys, and like I said, Paul's setup shop and Nick's paint shop and everybody that comes out and watches. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Schaefer put on the better show though. I know that Nate won, but Schaefer made it hard. So that was
yeah. He definitely he's very tough to pass. He definitely make it difficult on you. So it's good. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to really watch it back, but I'll go up there and watch a little bit of that back to see what happened, and I'm sure it was kind of exciting to watch.
Yeah, it was entertaining. Yep, put on a show. Much love, Brandon. Go have some fun. We'll see you in a few.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, 'tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. All right, that is the end of that one. Again, thank you to Cool Dog for getting out there. Patsfan, of course. Thank you to all the sponsors, Signature Esports as well. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited, Mandatory Racing, Chop Chop Racing, Cino Carpets, National TV Sales and Rental. I'm forgetting one.
I'm drawing a blank too.
Yep. Surge Performance, there it is. Surge Performance, popping. I was waiting for the logos to cycle. We have good sponsors that help us out. We are still looking for the sponsor for our Countdown to Green segment. That'll happen every single race. I still have to make the one for the Xfinity series, but we were able to get the track stuff taken care of. So we're still looking for that one. I've had a lot of bites on that, but I tell you what, it's like pulling teeth. No, it's not. It's not like pulling teeth at all. It's just, I try to. I'm as patient as they come, but we have things that we have to take care of and things we have to make sure that we fill as far as our side of the aisle goes. So, but yeah, this was a good race. I liked it. Sonoma's out of the books. We're going to be back next week. Budgie Bird, much love to you. Thank you to everybody for watching out there. If you haven't done so, reach up at that like button. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick for these ones. So thank you to everybody for doing yourselves some justice and just being awesome. That's probably the coolest thing I could say is that everybody's awesome. Make sure you go check out all the links in the description. That includes Alex's and Michael Bollinger, who's Pat's fan. If you need another race caller out there, Pat's fan is part of VBR Racing Network. You can check out VBR. They're up and coming. They're going to be somebody that hopefully we can give a little grooming to be able to do some maybe some smaller leagues to be able to build into having a show and having a production. But if you guys are out there and you want to get into iRacing production and stuff like that, just I don't want to say this. You guys can get a hold of me and ask me questions. I don't want to say this without sounding weird, but I do not mind helping. But I do want to make sure that what we do isn't going to be the same as me. I want everybody to be unique. So, but I do want to help people do more of these broadcasts because I can't fill everybody's shoes. You know what I mean? There's a lot of broadcasts that I have to turn down because I just don't have the time. So I always encourage people to get out there and do it, and you can do it, and if you're not charged an arm and a leg, you know what I mean? Depending on the race structure, depending on, and I'm going to be as open and transparent about prices as I can get here, depending on the race, from dirt series to road series, it's between $40 and $60 at the most on what I do, and that is from an hour's broadcast up to 6 hours on some scenarios. So think about it from that point of view. If you're out there shopping for broadcasters, you know, if I have to have a second, that I always charge the $60. You know what I mean? Like if I need a co-commentator and stuff like that. So, you know, there's things that go into it and things that happen with their graphic work. For me, it's $40 a pop. If you need a video, it's $40. If you need, you know, graphics, it's $40. If you need a instant replay screen, so to speak, like we were just decided, it's $40. That's what it is. It's $40. That's what it takes me to spend a couple hours to work on everything for everybody. You know what I mean? It's like $20 an hour. So if I spend 2 hours doing it, then that's what it is. Time is your money. So that's what I get paid, folks. It's not a lot of money. This doesn't pay a lot of money. It's not a second income. It's a second hobby that produces a little bit of income. I make more off ad revenue than I do from the leagues because of the investment I have to put back into what I do. So I don't make a lot of money doing this. But if you need a hobby or you want a hobby and you like calling racing, that's what you do. That's what you can do. And if you can do what I do, and maybe you can do it better, you could charge more. But you have to be able to make sure that you stick with it. So I want to thank all the series and all the leagues and everything. On this series, I don't make anything, by the way. This is a night that I spend money. So I don't make anything on this one. Everything else goes to the platform, goes to the races, goes to the drivers. All the money that we brought in goes to track handling and helping the series, and then of course we have the trophy coming out that's got the helicopter award. We've got that all situated, and I think Patsfan's part of that as well. Thompson Racing, he's helping out with other series out there as well. So like it's racing, folks. So leagues change, rules change, iRacing changes. By the way, I do want to make this announcement. If you are out there sharing your account information with other people and letting them drive on your account and running races and stuff like that, you're not allowed to do that. You can get banned from iRacing for doing it. So make sure that you're safe with your account information. That's also how people DDoS you, and don't do it. Just don't do it. You know what I mean? So be safe. And of course, and always, much love to you, Budgie Bird. Be good, be safe, be kind of one of the most important factors out there. Thank you to everybody for being out there, of course. And I'm sorry about my little rant, my little thing going on there, but I just wanted to be upfront and tell you what I make. I don't make a lot of money doing this. It's enough. It's enough, right? So, if you guys are in the need of a race controller, you can hit up Alex as well, whenever he has the time. You can also hit up Kigo over at Lunatic Designs. He'll be able to help you out as well. Amar is a good race controller. If you need a broadcast and race control, I can do both, but those things do happen. So be good, be safe, be kind of one of the folks. Much love to you. We'll see you to the next one. Peace out. Bye, Budgie.